They will hunt you down. If you don't get it right, you're in big trouble.
I like that you kept the Sully mustache for us press.
Yeah, it's that. It's in honor of my dad. It's possibly for a new role coming up. So I'm digging it. Everybody's driving everybody else crazy. My wife was like, oh my God, what is that? And now she doesn't say anything anymore. So I don't know if she likes it, but she's gotten used to it.
I dated someone one time that when we would get in a fight, he would just shave his mustache in a way I didn't like because he knew it would upset me. And I thought it was very clever.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't want to upset you or my wife. I'm trying to keep.
I like it.
I'm in the business of keeping people happy.
True.
Not making them upset. Yeah.
I like it. I say keep it. The Uncharted games, they're so beloved. I love them. Where does this role rank in terms of just like pressure that you felt in terms of just knowing how much fans love it? Where does Uncharted rank?
There's the kind of pressure when you're playing a true story, especially if there was some sort of tragic event. That's pressure. But yes, these die-hard fans that are like, gamers, people who are into comics and that stuff, I mean, they will hunt you down. If you don't get it right, you're in big trouble. So we were always aware of that. We wanted to really honor them, but we also wanted to figure out how do we, because the game itself is so cinematic and so story-driven, how do we then also introduce this to people who aren't familiar with Uncharted and still make it a movie that's accessible to the entire family? And I think we were really able to do that. They found a very clever way in. We've had nothing but great reactions to the film, so I'm thrilled. And but we definitely were aware of the responsibility. I've been in situations with people where we're doing something and they just don't get it. They think, oh, it's just a movie, it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters a lot.
Yeah, I thought you were great. I thought you were really funny too. And I was so excited to ask you about your bond with Senor Whiskers, but then Ruben told me you're allergic.
I am allergic to cats, so I would, I wouldn't like pet him and let him sleep on me in the trailer between shots, but I definitely wanted to bond with him enough that I could, work with him and keep him in the basket or keep him on his mark and those sort of things.
Now, Sully loves going after his treasure. What is the most prized treasure for any job you've ever had, from any set you've ever worked on that you kept with you?
The only real prop that I've ever kept from the movie was from Boogie Nights. Other than that, I don't really keep too many mementos from the films. I do have the Dirk Diggler sign as well. It's in my manager's office. But other than that, I haven't really kept too many things from a film. Still hoping that, I'll have some other prized possessions that I can carry on or pass on to my children, because we are into lots of traditions like that, like collecting cards and things of that nature. So I want to be able to pass on stuff to my children.
Well, hopefully we're getting a sequel, but you've played a lot of characters that people want to see again. Which project would you love to see a sequel of that didn't happen or hasn't happened yet?
The Fighter. But I'm now probably aging out of that. But Mickey, you always felt like you couldn't make a movie about Mickey Ward without showing the Arturo Gatti trilogy, which were some of the greatest fights. One of them was Fight of the Century. So that would have been nice. I am going to get to make Spencer a Confidential sequel.
Oh, yeah?
Love that character. People really love that character, and he's kind of like now moving into different adventures. It just depends. I was never really in the sequel business, but The Fighter really lent itself for another movie because of Mickey and Arturo Gatti's trilogy. And, I'm always kind of looking for the next thing. But if the audience really wants it and they really love it, and we can make one better than the first, then I'd be willing to do it again for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm getting the wrap, but so awesome talking to you.
Likewise, thank you. And thank you
Thanks,
for the compliment of the mustache, even if you
it's
didn't
great.
mean it.
Keep it.
All right, thank you.